Good day, everyone. It's me again. I'm John Aldrin Arrahis, and I'm gonna discuss the international marketing communications. So, sinasabi po na ang international marketing communications ay isa ring integral part sa pag-globalize ng isang firm. Pero bago ang lahat, let me define first what the marketing communication is. So when we say marketing communication, it is also known as promotion, with the main goal of providing information to and communicate with existing and potential customer with the ultimate aim of stimulating demand. Sa pag-create kasi ng products, hindi sapat na nakakagawa lang tayo ng isang dissenting output. Kailangan na rin natin syempre ipagbigay alam sa mga dear customer targets natin na meron tayong ganun na products. Kasi if hindi, paano makikilala yung produkto natin? Paano natin maibebenta kung wala or akaunti lamang yung nakakalam? So, marketing communications ay nabibigay siya ng malaking ambag para maging globally known yung isang product which have a direct effect on the sales. Additionally, marketing communication emphasizes advertising and promotional activities. When a firm advertises its products internationally po, they use various media. So it includes direct mail, radio, television, cinema, billboards, transit, print media, and the internet. So when we say transit, it refers to advertisements sa mga buses, trains, and subways, and is particularly useful in large cities. And print media naman refer to newspapers, magazines, and trade journals. So kadalasan, they are in printed form. Doing international advertising is not easy as it seems. This is because international advertising comes with its own set of complexities and considerations. Andyan yung size and extent of foreign operations, media availability, laws, and culture. At the firm level, the choice on how the company's products will be advertised vary depending on the size and extent of the firm's foreign operations. Essentially, the larger and more extensive a company's operations abroad, the more it's likely to invest in advertising to support those operations. Halimbawa, multinational corporations with subsidiaries, branches, or significant sales presence in multiple countries may allocate substantial resources towards international advertising campaigns across various media channels, including television, print, and digital platforms. On the other hand naman, yung smaller company with limited international reach may have a more modest advertising budget, focusing primarily on cost-effective strategies like social media marketing or targeted online advertising to promote its products or services in selected foreign markets. Pangalawa ay yung media availability. So media are widely available in advanced economies, while in developing economies, yung TV, radio, the internet, and newspapers may be limited. And accordingly, certain media selections make sense for some countries but not for others. So ito rin minsan yung mahirap, yung pag-decide on which media should a company use to advertise its products. Hindi kasi lahat ng bansa madalas gumagamit ng TV. Yung iba mas effective yung pag-advertise through billboard. Yung ibang countries, they focus more on print media. May ibang bansa rin medyo low ang literacy rate at may mga bansa na lacking of media infrastructure. So hindi naman pwedeng lahat ng forms ng advertisements ay gawin kasi it will exhaust the company's resources kasi super mahal na mga to. So given this, firm must use creative approaches to advertise in these countries. So ito yung example in relation to varying media availability in certain countries. So Mexico and Peru emphasize television advertising. Kuwait and Norway concentrate on print media, and Bolivia uses a lot of outdoor advertising on billboards and buildings. If pipili lamang ng isang firm yung company sa pag-advertise, mahirapan pa rin silang i-penetrate yung ibang markets. So, yun. Pangatlo naman ay may kinalaman sa laws. We all know that different countries have different laws at hindi ibig sabihin na permitted sa Pilipinas ay acceptable na rin sa ibang bansa. Kaya mas mabuti na yung mga advertisers ay inavigate nila yung complex web of legal regulations related to advertising standards, consumer protection, data privacy, and intellectual property rights to ensure compliance and avoid legal repercussions. So, kada bansa ay may kanya-kanyang patakaran when it comes to advertising standards. So, halimbawa, yung Italian government limits television advertising on say channels to 12% of airtime per hour and 4% per week. At yung Mexico and Peru naman, nagre-require sila na yung film-produced commercials for local audience in their respective countries and use of local actors. Isa pang kailangang i-consider sa international advertising ay yung culture. So, advertising conveys a message encoded in language, symbols, colors, and other attributes, and each of which may have distinctive meanings in different cultures. Kagaya ng laws, different cultures have different views and level of sensitivity. May mga cultures na pwedeng ma-offend sa role and function of advertising, especially sa humor content, sa depiction ng characters such as yung role ng men and women, and decency standards. Maaring sa ibang bansa ay walang kahulugan yung isang representation ng characters, pero may ibang culture na nagmamatter yung ganoong representations. And without carefully crafting the advertisement, pwedeng mag-cause ito ng discriminations, wrong representations kahit hindi intended ng ad, and pwede itong makaapekto sa reputation ng isang brand rather. So, ito yung example. In China, Nike Incorporation ran an ad produced for the US audience in which NBA basketball star LeBron James battles and defeats a computer-generated Chinese kung fu master. And the Chinese consumers were offended and China's national government banned the ad. Sa international advertising, the most effective ad campaigns are based on a full understanding of the target audience's buying motivations, values, behavior, purchasing power, and demographic characteristics. By thoroughly grasping these factors kasi, advertisers can tailor their messaging and strategies to resonate with the specific needs and preferences of their audience, increasing the likelihood of success at maaari ding ma-eliminate yung possible risk such as yung miscommunication, reputation damage at discriminations. And sometimes, para maging safe yung advertising process, some firms use a standardized approach. Ito yung proseso sa pagdevelop ng uniform ad campaigns with a consistent message, creative concept, and branding elements that remain unchanged regardless of the target audience's location or cultural context. So, example ng nag-adapt nito ay yung Italian clothing brand na Benetton, which has run essentially the same and highly successful United Colors of Benetton ad campaign which features interracial harmony in markets worldwide. Behind most international advertisements po are the advertising agencies. Most MNEs employ advertising agencies to create promotional content and select media for foreign markets. The choice is usually between a home country-based agency with international expertise, a local agency based in the target market, and a global ad agency that also has offices in the target market. Ang pinakang perks of having them is that they can create advertising that is both global and sensitive to local conditions while offering a range of additional services such as market research, publicity, and package design. It is safe din po for companies to pay for advertising agencies to bring their ads in ultimate success. Next ay dumako naman po tayo sa international promotional activities. So promotional activities are short-term marketing activities intended to stimulate an initial purchase of the product, immediate purchase, or increase purchases as well as to improve intermediary effectiveness and cooperation. Nag-include po ito ng tools such as coupons, point-of-purchase displays, mga demonstrations, samples, contests, gifts, and internet interfacing. So some promotional activities like couponing are illegal or restricted abroad. So for instance, Greece, Portugal, and Spain permit virtually every type of promotion, but sa Germany, Norway, and Switzerland, ina-forbid or ina-restrict ito. So other promotional activities such as giveaways may be even considered unethical. So depending on the country, some consumers may be turned off by particular activities. In much of the world, promotional activities are relatively uncommon and may be misunderstood. So for example, yung pag-receive ng pre-gift is difficult to interpret in some societies. Pwede rin kasi itong ma-relate as bribe, kaya mahirap. So promotional activities usually require a high level of intermediary or retailer sophistication in order to succeed. So next naman po ay yung international distribution. So when we say distribution, it refers to the processes of getting the product or service from its place of origin to the customer. And distribution is sinasabing the most inflexible of the marketing program elements. Bakit? Kasi once a firm establishes a distribution channel, it may be difficult to change it. And may dalawa pong common approaches sa international distribution. Una is engaging in independent intermediaries, and two, establishing marketing and sales subsidiaries directly in target markets. So yung number one, it only applies for the exporters. So for exporters, intermediaries typically include yung mga foreign distributors, agents, trading companies, and export management companies. So marami pong exporters ang pine-prefer yung full stacking distributor because it possesses product knowledge, expert personnel, physical facilities katulad ng mga warehousing and financial resources. And when the firm enters a market with direct investment, it will establish a subsidiary. This implies investing directly in the market to lease, acquire, or set up a sales office, production facilities, warehouse, or an entire distribution channel. Pangalawa naman ay when some firms bypass traditional distribution systems altogether, they use direct marketing or selling directly to end users. So most firms na nag-i-implement ng approach na ito use the internet to provide detailed product information and the means for foreigners to buy offerings. So examples na gumagamit ng direct marketing ay yung Amazon.com, which is entirely internet-based with no retail stores, so kailangan nila mag-rely talaga on internet in promotion and distribution activities. The international distribution channel differs for the exporter and the foreign subsidiary. The exporter ships goods to its intermediary, who moves the products through customs and the foreign distribution channel to retail outlets or end users. And by contrast, the foreign subsidiary may function as its own distributor, working directly with customers and retailers to move offerings through the channel into the local marketplace. So channel length refers to the number of distributors or other intermediaries that it takes to get the product from the manufacturer to the market. And the longer the channel, the more intermediaries the firm must compensate and the costlier the channel. Ethical dimensions of international marketing. So dahil sa market globalization, yung mga marketing activities sa mga firms ay iniimpluwensyahan nito yung mga buying decisions ng mga consumers worldwide. At yung mga multinational enterprises ay ina-recognize nila na yung customers at yung mga stakeholders ay ina-expect sila na to act in a socially responsible manner and display corporate citizenship in their international operations. So sa marketing, ensuring that suppliers earn a sustainable income, providing needed products to per consumers, and disposing of used products responsibly are examples of issues that are high on the corporate social responsibility agenda. In ensuring that suppliers earn a sustainable income, it involves implementing fair trade practices and ethical sourcing policies to ensure that suppliers receive fair compensation for their products or services. Isa sa mga firms na gumawa nito ay ang McDonald's. In its 7,400 outlets throughout Europe, McDonald's in 2007 began selling coffee sourced only from growers certified by the Rainforest Alliance. The nonprofit organization aims to ensure a sustainable income to the world's poorest coffee growers, mostly in Africa. Some firms naman are developing products to serve the needs of the world's poor. They offer affordable and accessible products or services tailored to the specific needs and preferences of target communities, such as essential goods, healthcare products, or educational resources. So, katulad ito ng ginawa ng Quanta Computer Incorporation. They made laptop computers that are inexpensive enough, around $100 to help ensure that children in poor countries have access to the information technologies that drive the world economy. Yung ginawa naman ng Motorola is to address the societal needs, in which Motorola delivered more than 16 million low-cost mobile phones to more than 50 developing countries. So nakatulong ito noong 2006 when field health workers filed patient reports and checked drug supplies by mobile phone in disease management. Ang last na corporate social responsibility agenda naman ay yung disposing of used products responsibly. So a critical environmental issue talaga in marketing is the proper disposal of used products. Dahil sa rapid technological changes ay naging short yung life expectancy ng mga goods like cellphones and televisions. So they are usually tinatapon not because they are broken, but because better versions become available. Kaya naman products that could be recycled instead end up in landfills, harming their natural environment. So, para masolusyonan ito, Cisco and other firms have created incentive programs that encourage consumers to return their old equipment, often for credit toward the purchase of new products. And this program is designed as a financial incentive to prevent old equipment from piling up in landfills. So, that ends my report, and some other topics are going to be discussed by the next reporters. Thank you po.